Hi everybody, today's video is going to be about boating safety and water safety. Anytime you go on the water, of course you need to make sure that your parents and your family knows where you're going. You need to make sure you get their permission before you do anything, of course. Before you go, always with any kind of exercise, you need to make sure you hydrate. Make sure that you bring something to drink with you, water preferably, Gatorade. Also make sure you put your sunscreen on. They say minimum of 50 SPF, but you need to make sure you get as much as you can. And you have to reapply every 2 hours. If you get wet, you need to reapply every hour. Dry yourself off and then put some more sunscreen on. Also bug spray. If you are canoeing or if you're boating in an area where there's lots of trees, you need to make sure you bring some sunscreen and some bug spray just in case, you never know. Whenever you go boating, everyone in your canoe needs to have a life jacket on. If you are under the age of 16, you have to wear your life jacket. This is an example of one of the life jackets that is legal in the state of Louisiana. If you look on the life jacket, it will tell you what type it is, and it will tell you the weight that it will support. This one will go all the way up to, 120 pounds. And it would tell you the chest and size of everyone. So this is an adult size life jacket. So make sure that everybody in your boat or your canoe has a life jacket. Our canoe is a 3-person canoe, so we have 3 of us and we're all wearing our life jackets, and each one of us has a paddle. Whenever you're putting in, you need to make sure that someone's steadying your boat. That way when you get in, you don't flip and flop. And also whenever you're paddling, you need to have people paddling on either side so you don't go all kind of crazy. So whenever you do go boating, again, don't forget, make sure that you're wearing your sunscreen, you're hydrating, you're asking permission, letting your family know. Always go in an area that you know. Don't go off too far if you're not used to going canoeing, because then you'll be tired, you might not be able to get back. Make sure you go in a safe waterway. Also, just like with driving, when you're on the river, you have to stay on the right side of the river. You have to follow the river traffic rule. You see how these people over here are on their side of the river? Whenever we're paddling, we also need to go. Whenever you're coming up on another boat, if you are in a bigger boat and you have an engine, you need to go slow if they have a smaller boat, called a no-wake zone. So if you do go canoeing or if you go out on the water, make sure that you are following all the safety rules and put on your life jacket. Bye guys, see you next week.